What's up, YouTube? It's Dylan from the Buddy Force here. We're at our Winnipeg OTS. What's your name? What did you play? And how did you place?
My name's Josh McDonald. I got into the top 8, lost in top 8, and I was playing Gem Knight FTK.
So why did you decide to play Gem Knight FTK?
Because I hate this game. I'm playing Magic now, and so we're playing FTK since we don't want anybody else to play either.
Okay, well clearly you did pretty well. You got to top 8, so let's just get right into it.
Alright, so it's very easy to play this deck. Not really. The deck list is pretty much the same as always. So it's 3 Rabbit, 3 Block Dragon, and then 3 Crystal Rose, and the 1 Armadillo. So this is all pretty standard. This is either at 2 or 3. In test ends, I kept banishing all 3 off Desires, so we play 3 now, so we can resolve Block Dragon. And this never used it today, so it was just there. And then 2 Tinny Spirit Adhara. He's just an Earth special summon. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just another special summon. And for the Gem Knights, we have 3 Obsidian, 3 Lazuli, and then 3 Sapphire and 3 Lapis. This is all pretty standard. It's either Sapphire or Tourmaline, because this makes Aquamarine, which is kind of relevant, and then Prismora is also pretty good. So it's really just personal preference. Also, he's 2100 defense, so if they go Inspector Border, you set this, they can't out it. It's really funny. Also, if you banish all 3 of this off Desires, you can still FTK. Found that out a really weird way, so it's like, oh, I think I can still FTK with this hand, and I did. So yeah, so it's 24 monsters, and then for spells we have 3 Gem Knight Fusion, and 3 Unexpected Dive, and 3 Desires, and 3 Call by the Grave. For the 3 ofs, all pretty standard. We're combo, so we're playing this. We only play 3 ofs pretty much, and these are just when you're just playing them. More monsters, and a Phoenix Blade that does something. And for the good 1-ofs, we have Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, Card Destruction, and the Midbreaker Field. I only drew this when I bricked, so this card was irrelevant. And this card was great, because when you go normal summon Rabbit effect, Card Destruction to make your hand playable, and they discard Nibiru, you're like, oh, guess I'll just win now. So yeah, so that happened today. That was round 1 against Shadal and Vote. So 40 cards in the main, so all pretty standard. And then for the extra deck, we have 1 Master Diamond. It's pretty good. Zirconia, Aquamarine. So I never actually used this today, but what he does is when he's sent from field to grave, he bounces 1 card your opponent controls. So it's pretty relevant if you can out like There Can Only One with it, because you can play around like There Can Only One pretty easily, oddly enough, because like you have like everything's sort of different, because like you have Beast, Rock, Aqua, Worm, sort of all over the place. So it comes up sometimes. And the Seraphonite for when they Nibiru, so you make this with the token since it's a light, and then you proceed to FTK normally. So yeah. And the 1 Gem Knight Lady Brilliant Diamond. This card's really nuts. They'll just freely special summon one of your extra deck monsters. It's pretty good. And then 2 Lady Lapis Lazuli. This should be at 1, and this should be at 3. And then the FTK would be really hard to make possible, but here we are with it still legal. And then 2 Gem Knight Phantom Quartz. One of the best Link monsters. Being able to just fusion summon, shuffling back your resources is really nice. And the search for what you need is really nice. So he's pretty good. And then the 1 Link Spider. It's necessary. And the 1 Cross Sheep. This is okay. It lets you play through Nibiru pretty easy. Because like normally what you did before is you made Seraphonite, in like the extra monster zone, so you can continue your play. But now instead you can make this, and then when you fusion summon this, you bring back the Crystal Rose, and you just get another free dump. So sometimes you don't even use Crystal Rose, so it makes it where if you need the extender later on the combo, like it's possible to still FTK. So it's pretty good. And then one Proxy Dragon, and then the one Nightmare Phoenix. This is used to make Seraphonite when you need it sometimes, and this is just a utility card. This could be really anything. And then we have the Unicorn and Curious. Both of these are really necessary for the combo. This might not be once we get Union Carrier, because Union Carrier equipped Block Dragon is really nice, but we'll see how we end up building it when we get Union Carrier. So 15 cards, obviously. And for a side deck, we have double Nibiru and a Pankratops. These did not come in once. This came in pretty much every round. So, should I go over what I played now, or?
No, it's fine.
Okay, we'll do that at the end. So these didn't come in. These came in though. And 3 Twin Twisters. This card's nice. I saw it really late though against Draco, so not much you can do there. But it was good. And 2 Drag Down. It's the only card that we sided in for going first. Because people sided in Nibiru, Joel, Lancia, Dimension Shifter, Retaliancy, Ash, literally anything. Or if they have nothing, you just hit one of their important cards. And then you just play through that. And 3 Impermanents. Did not go in once today. Didn't really play against anything that was really needed it, so 3 evenly matched. These came in quite a bit. Really nice, especially since you evenly, and then you just do the regular standard FTK combo, and you don't really need your battle phase. And the one red reboot. Never saw it. Wish it was at 3. So
yeah, you can quickly talk about your rounds. How were they?
So round 1, I played against Shadal Invoked. So game 1, I sort of really just sacked my way to the win with a card destruction, drawing into a playable hand, getting rid of this Nibiru, so that was nice. Won that 2-0, and then round 2 was against. What was it against? Oh, it was against Herald Perfection. 1 dice roll. He saw I had FTK combo, so he scooped. And in game 2, he bricked really bad. So that happens. And round 3 was against most entertaining matchup ever. It was Gemini FTK versus Mystic Mind Burn. So that was interesting. The FTK won. We won in game 3. Yeah, so that was interesting. And round 4, play against Dinos. Open unplayable game 1 and game 2. So that was a really easy loss. Round 5 was against no, not Draco. What was round 5? Oh, round 5 was against ABC. And once again, bricked in game 1 and game 2. So it was 2 buys for my opponents. And then fortunately though, my tiebreakers were good, so I bubbled in and got 7th after the Swiss. So, and then top cut, I play against True Draco. Last dice roll. And game 3, he has had Skill Drain, Imperial Order, Mystic Mine. All those are pretty good against this deck.
Do you mind quickly showing us the FTK?
Yes. Okay, so with the Band of Brilliant Fusion, we now only have 1 set combo, so everything else is on the fly. So, what you need is Rescue Rabbit, either Obsidian or Fusion, and either Lapis or Sapphire. Any combination of these, and then this is like the FTK. So, for example, so we have this hand. So, what you do, so normal summon the rabbit, then you use effect, and then you summon the other normal. So in this case, we'll summon the Lapis. And this is going to be upside down. I can do it upside down. So link 1. This here. Link 1, to Link Spider. Then you do Link Spider effect, summon the other normal. Then you link 2 into the Phantom Quartz. And then here you search for either Obsidian or Fusion. Depends on what you had in your opening hand. Because then you activate the Fusion, and you use these two to make Zirconia. And here it's very important that you summon the Sapphire, since you need to have 3 different types, since they're all Earth, to make the Curious. And Curious dumps the Block Dragon. Then here you just banish 3 Earths, summon the Block Dragon. And from here, normally what you did before is you made Proxy Dragon to make Seraphinite, but now since we have Cross Sheep, you can sort of skip a step. It doesn't really change anything. But off the Block Dragon here, you search for Lapis,
you want to do it on Monday.
Obsidian, and the Crystal
Zero
Rose.
Boros for gain after double desires. Never expected to.
So once you get this, then you just banish a Gem Knight and back to Fusion. And here you activate Fusion using the Lapis and the Crystal Rose to make the... This is in your hand. Make the Seraphinite and the Cross Sheep triggers. So you special summon this back. And off the Crystal Rose, you dump the Lazuli. And Lazuli effect adds back the Lapis to your hand. And you add back the Fusion. And you activate Fusion using these two. Make a Lapis Lazuli. And here you bring this back. And then what you can do from here is... Alright, sorry, hang on 1 second. Don't do this yet. You need to make the Master Diamond, not Master Diamond, the Phantom Quartz. And here you actually use the effective Fusion summon. So you normally just shuffle back this, this, and this. Doesn't really matter. And then make this. And from here, you make the, it's here, sorry. Bash 3, summon your Block Dragon back. And you can link these off. Fox Dragon. And you activate Fusion using these two. This. And Obsidian. Special summons this back. And you bash to special summon this. And you use the effect to burn. So send this. So they take 3,000. And you use the effect tributing this off. You can tribute this off. It doesn't really change anything. This for the Master Diamond. Then you use the effect to copy. And then you send this. And here you can use the Crystal Rose to send the Lazuli. And Lazuli adds back to normal. And you add back the Fusion. And you make the Unicorn. And Unicorn shuffle back the Master Diamond and the extra deck. Banish, add back Fusion. You activate Fusion using these. Some Master Diamond. And you banish 1, 2, and 3 Earths for a Block Dragon. And you use the effect to copy, and then you send for a final 2,000. And that's exactly 8K, so...
Amazing. That took forever.
Oh, yeah. That's this deck.
Alright, is there any shoutouts that you'd like to give?
Well, Buddy Force, got an amazing YouTube channel. My brother for letting me borrow his impermanences. I don't think he knew I had them, so he does now. And Galaxy Comics for hosting. It was a good event. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the deck profile. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.